I'm James Robinson, Senior Loan Officer here at Access Credit Union, and today we're going to talk a little bit about gap protection.
James, I'm considering purchasing a new vehicle, and a friend of mine told me to ask my loan officer about gap insurance. What is gap insurance?
Well, Jordan, it sounds like you have a smart friend. GAP is short for Guaranteed Asset Protection, and it's one of the most important protective products that we offer here at the credit union. Here's how GAP works. Let's say that you have a vehicle financed here and that vehicle is totaled in an accident. You're probably expecting your insurance company to pay off your loan. However, that is often not the case, Jordan, that the insurance company is going to pay it off. Oftentimes, you will be left making payments on a vehicle that is in a junkyard somewhere. In this case, we say that there is a gap between the payout on your insurance policy and the payoff on your loan, and you're the one stuck in that gap.
Well, I thought my insurance company had to pay off my vehicle if it was totaled.
Unfortunately, that's not true. Most comprehensive insurance policies pay what the insurance industry terms as the cash value of the vehicle, which from what we've seen here at the credit union is typically trade-in value for that vehicle.
Trade-in value? It's going to cost me a whole lot more than trade-in value to replace my vehicle if it's totaled.
Well, it's impossible to know exactly for sure, but from what we see here at the credit union, $3,000 to $5,000 is very typical if you just finance retail value. But let's say that when you purchased that vehicle that you had a trade-in in which you owed more on than it was worth, and you had what some people call negative equity, or some people might call it being underwater. What we tend to call here is carry. Then you could see that you could face a very large gap.
I didn't realize how much financial risk I could be carrying.
Yes, there can be a lot of risk on a vehicle purchase, and that's why we think that gap protection is so important. And gap protection has been serving our members very well here at Access for several years now. Once we had a gap claim that paid out over $11,000, and in 2009 our average gap claim was $3,700. And also in reviewing our claims paying history, we found some interesting facts that, for instance, the most common term of a loan that for a gap claim that we've had here at the credit union is 48 months. So it revealed that even for shorter loans, and even if a member is putting some money down, gap protection should still be considered by our members.
That's great, but how many claims were denied in 2009?
Well, none. In fact, we've never had a claim denied. And the claims process is extremely easy for a member because we handle the whole claim from start to finish.
I'm sure gap insurance is expensive, isn't it?
Well, it certainly can be if you purchase it at the dealership, Jordan, but our gap protection at Access is usually 40 to 50% cheaper than dealership gap insurance. And it only adds a couple of dollars a month to the payment. In fact, we can even add a month or two to your loan and not change your payment or your rate at all.
Well, I'm certainly going to purchase gap protection. I wish I could get gap on my boat and travel trailer.
Well, I have more good news, Jordan. You can purchase gap insurance on your boat and travel trailer, but also on RVs, jet skis, motorhomes, and motorcycles, as well as cars, trucks, and vans.
I know some other people who could probably use gap protection as well. How can they find out if it would help them?
Well, they can call our loan department here at Access at 806-322-5141. Thank you for watching this webcast on gap protection today. Be sure and visit our webcast on major mechanical protection as well.